One big move that Tesla is about to make will change the game for Dogecoin forever, as we have seen a pretty dang incredible last period of time for Tesla stock. Today going up a significant amount, a huge increase of 12.6% in the stock world, which you don't often see. I mean, yes, in crypto, we see gains like that regularly. In fact, a lot of them have come from our crypto Patreon picks, which you can join the Patreon right down there in the link. But with stocks, you don't often see that. And this incredible gain today actually put Tesla with a market cap over $1 trillion. The first time Tesla has been over $1 trillion in its entire history, making it currently the 6th largest company in the entire world. You can see right here, Apple's number 1, Microsoft is number 2, Saudi Aramco is number 3, Alphabet, Amazon, and then Tesla right there, number 6, ahead of Facebook, ahead of pretty much all of these other companies you can possibly think of. It's ahead of all of them, and that market cap just looks pretty dang beautiful. Now, only approximately half the size of the largest company in the entire world in terms of market cap, which is Apple. So pretty incredible on its own, and the reason why this happened is because Tesla value has topped $1 trillion after Hertz orders 100,000 cars. If you don't know, Hertz is one of the biggest car rental companies in the entire country, and they are more broadly across the entire world. But to order 100,000 cars, I mean, that's significant. Think about how many cars that is. Now, there's a couple things to this. The first one is Elon Musk is saying himself, this is wild times. He wasn't expecting Tesla stock to go up this much on that news. And the reason why is because of this. He says, strange that moved the valuation because Tesla is very much a production ramp problem, not a demand problem. What he's saying here, they have a lot of demand already for Teslas. People want them. People are trying to buy them. People in car rental companies, people everywhere want Teslas. The problem is manufacturing them is extremely difficult, and that's what they're trying to scale. They're doing a great job of it, and it will definitely be able to increase quickly over time, but he's definitely being very humble here, and I think it's cool to see him being this down to earth, and he even admitting maybe it didn't deserve to go this high from it. Nonetheless, it's still cool to see, and it's a very positive sign. To be clear, cars sold to Hertz have no discount as well, same price as to consumers, which is kind of crazy. I mean, think about that. They're ordering 100,000 and getting the same price as consumers. I like that. I think that's a cool way to conduct business. Now, personally, if I was ahead of Tesla, if I was running it, perhaps I would give a discount. But I mean, as a consumer, this is the way we want to see it. I mean, it makes sense. So, I mean, I guess you could argue both ways. Maybe you really would have more of an advantage giving the same price to everyone because then people feel better about buying it. Wow, what a crazy way to start the week. Tesla gets an order for 100K cars from Hertz. Huge move and super smart. Rentals in huge demand and going green. The rental fleets need replenishment. Stoked with the Tesla symbol there. So incredible moves. Another thing I want to point out, just on the side note here, USA. Basically all the top companies in the world are based in the USA. And as someone who lives here, I'm pretty dang proud of that. I think that's awesome. So shout out to the USA real quick. But why is this so important for Dogecoin? Well, let's take a look back at this poll, and then I'm about to reveal some big new information that you may not have heard yet about what's about to happen with Tesla and Dogecoin. Take a look. Do you want Tesla to accept Doge? Elon Musk tweeting this out himself. The CEO of Tesla is, of course, Elon. Everyone knows that. Yes was a staggering 78% of the vote, and only 22% of people said no. So with the Dogecoin wallets coming out soon on Robinhood, which is where more than 60% of us, like I said, are holding Dogecoin, that is huge. That's going to be unlocking a massive amount of potential, and 3.9 million votes, by the way, on that. Pretty incredible to see that many votes coming in, which means we saw over 100 million people easily seeing this tweet, probably 200 million, 300 million. The amount of people who saw this tweet is absolute insanity, and this is going to be another level of energy once it happens, because we already saw where Bitcoin went after Tesla started accepting it. Now Tesla no longer accepting Bitcoin, so Dogecoin is going to be the first one they accept now for the long term. Yes, they accepted Bitcoin for a little bit and then stopped. Dogecoin will be the next one that they're accepting exclusively. It's not going to be Dogecoin and other cryptos. They will specifically accept Doge and nothing else. Eventually they are going to expand into other cryptos as well, but after this update comes through with Dogecoin and after the wallets are released, that is when we are going to see Tesla moving ahead and moving forward with their plan to accept Dogecoin. Not a lot of people know this yet, so make sure you are coming and joining this channel to stay up to date on the inside information where you can actually get a behind the scenes look at what's happening. That's why our community continues to have such a high success rate when it comes to cryptocurrency, because we do the research, we talk to the right people, and we figure out exactly what we're researching first and why we like something before we actually endorse it. Same thing with the Patreon, which is linked right down there in the pinned comment and also in the description. Definitely worth checking out if you have not joined yet. The best Patreon on all of Patreon when it comes to crypto picks, and it's really not even particularly close. But Elon Musk, a man of the people, we will obviously be rewarded massively in the future for holding Dogecoin. That's just the way it is. And another thing I have to say I'm pretty impressed with is Twitter, and specifically the Shiba Inu coin community. Now, I've had some skepticism on if the Shiba Inu coin community would be able to hold this price, and we predicted that first crash that happened where it went down more than 30%, but after that, it was really up to the community. If the community was strong enough, they were going to hold the price. If the community wasn't strong enough, then it would have fallen. And surprisingly, a lot of people didn't expect this. The Shiba Inu coin community has actually been pretty impressively strong. I tweeted this out: is the Shiba Inu coin community actually planning to stick around or about to crash? If Shiba can get this tweet to 1,069 retweets, then perhaps they're stronger than we thought, and they got that up to 2,400 retweets in less than 24 hours, which is pretty remarkable. I was very surprised by that, and I think a lot of people are starting to realize, okay, maybe we underestimated the community itself, because all the technicals were saying Shiba Inu coin was going to crash even further. Most likely, it was more than a 50% chance, probably somewhere around 60%. But the community is saying, actually, screw the technicals, we are going to make sure it stays up by simply putting in the hard work on social media. And I think Dogecoin community is doing a lot of that same type of thing, and the next Dogecoin spike, we will see the same type of energy. The Dogecoin community and the Shiba Inu community are kind of following a similar playbook right now, except for Dogecoin still has a significantly larger community than Shiba Inu at its current point in time. As you can see here, which community can get this poll to the most votes? Dogecoin, I was at 69% for a while, now to 70%. Shiba Inu coin, 30%, so about 70 to 30. So still a big advantage to Dogecoin right here in market cap in terms of community energy. But that doesn't change the fact that we have definitely been, I think a lot of us have, impressed with Shiba Inu. We weren't expecting them to be able to do this. And I think now Shiba Inu coin, let's be honest, they've earned some of our respect. Just simply the hard work they're putting in and the hustle. And why this is important is because also it is mostly people in other countries. Now, there was some concern at the beginning that what is Shiba Inu coin take some of Dogecoin's market cap? Well, actually, what we're seeing is most of the money coming in, at least a large percentage of it, way larger than Dogecoin, is coming from countries outside of the United States, whereas Dogecoin is getting a lot of energy from inside the United States. So they're not competing with each other as much as we thought they were going to, and also they're kind of playing off of each other. So when Dogecoin goes up a lot, then people in the United States are more likely to buy Shiba Inu coin, and when Shiba Inu coin goes up a lot, then people in other countries are more likely to buy Dogecoin. And so that's a dynamic that we weren't even expecting at all, and I think it's really cool how that's happening. And so I did want to have a little bit of fun with this though, and so I decided to tweet this out. The Shiba Inu coin community was able to get over 2,069 retweets in less than 24 hours. Actually pretty impressive. Now let's show everyone how many retweets the Dogecoin community can get in 24 hours. Already up past 1,600 retweets. You can see this is from a little bit ago when I got the screenshot, but it's already past 1,600 in only 3 hours. So I think Dogecoin is showing right now, okay, Shiba Inu coin, you're doing pretty dang good, but let the Doge father come in and take the reins here. I think Dogecoin's still showing it. Currently, it is the best community on the internet, the strongest community with the most energy and the most retweets. And then Shiba Inu coin right now is actually probably in the top 3. It's Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu coin. Dogecoin definitely number 1 with the most energy per person in the community. Then it actually comes down to Bitcoin and Shiba Inu right now, who has the second most energy. Now the real question will be, can Shiba Inu coin actually stay around and continue this? Because sometimes we've seen crypto communities where they'll have a lot of energy for a short period of time, then it will kind of go away. Dogecoin's one of the rare ones where it actually stays. But if that does happen with Shiba Inu, that would cause it to fall down. And so it's really up to the community right now. If they can do a lot of good things and continue this energy, it's going to stay up and potentially go significantly higher. If they can't do that, then it's going to fall. And so I think technicals are no longer as important when it comes to meme coins as we thought they were going to be with new coins, because even with Dogecoin, some technicals have actually been very appropriate at times. Now though, that's starting to shift. It's more of an energy type thing, and that's really interesting. It's a fascinating development, as we have also seen the momentum and energy for DogeX continuing to rise. Take a look at this tweet. One day people will think of Dogecoin and then think of DogeX NFTs as well. And you can see some beautiful DogeX pictures there. Dogecoin, DogeX, going to be definitely moving together a lot in the future. We need some representation for Dogecoin in the NFT space. DogeX is definitely doing that. Our project is significantly ahead of the game here when it comes to mints. Already minted out completely. The only way to buy now is on OpenSea. And with some of these CryptoPunks going for $1 million now when they minted for 100 times or 1,000 times less than that in many cases, that's incredible. And so we want to see that same energy coming into DogeX, and because it's such a high quality project, that is what you want to be looking for in the NFT space. High quality projects that are going to last over time and will still have value. There's no other NFT project in NFT history that has had as many combinations as DogeX, not even particularly close. There are more combinations than grains of sand. So with that high quality, with the effort that's being put in, with the DogeX babies coming, with the metaverse being built out, this is an investment where people can say, okay, well, if I'm going to put my money into any NFTs, This is obviously the best opportunity where it has still a pretty low market cap compared to what it's capable of at this current point in time, and also has some great ties to influential people and the quality to actually last over time in the NFT space. The NFT space is tiny compared to what it's capable of being. It's really arguably less than 4 months old in terms of actual real energy. Technically it existed before then, but this is like going into Bitcoin, the NFT space. It's like going into Bitcoin back in 2014, 2015, in that area. Not the very beginning, but pretty close to the beginning. I think that's a pretty similar thing. Elon Musk, by the way, his net worth went up 36 billion today. 36 billion. Just think about that. He is now worth $255 billion, which is significantly more than Jeff Bezos at 193. Like I said, it's possible he may never get passed again. In fact, I think it's getting more and more likely that he may be a permanent #1 spot holder at this point. Shiba Shrestha says, keep it up with good work. And T-King's now on Coinbase. Are you serious? Is it really? T-King's on Coinbase? There's no way. Was it just added on Coinbase? Oh, that's all. If that's true, that's awesome. JMS Finance is now saying T-King was just added on Coinbase. If that's true, that means we're going to see it skyrocketing right now. That's exciting to think about. I'm holding a heck of a lot of T-King right now. I'm holding a lot of Dogecoin, a lot of T-King, a lot of Ethereum, and I want to make sure my crypto portfolio is definitely diversified. Everyone should be doing that. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. We love Dogecoin. It's our favorite coin for a lot of us here, but that doesn't mean you have to put all of your eggs in the Dogecoin basket. Definitely make sure you are looking into diversification of your portfolio and not just adding cryptos, adding stocks too if you don't have any. Obviously, crypto is where the big energy is at, so if you're looking for higher upside, crypto is where you want to put the majority of your money there. By the way, we're seeing a lot of interesting things happening across the entire crypto space. Take a look at this article here. MasterCard partners with Bakkt to bring cryptocurrency payments to the masses, which is great. Once again, bringing it to the churches. We probably can't use that joke. We can't use that joke again. No, not really the churches. They're bringing it to large groups of people, to everyone in the United States. Basically, what this is going to do is give people the ability to have a cryptocurrency credit card and debit card, which is incredible. I mean, that means you can actually go to the store, use your card. It can automatically be done in a way where it's seamless, where it's fast, where it's easy. This is the simplicity that cryptocurrency is supposed to have, and MasterCard and Bakkt are partnering right now to make that happen. By the way, Bakkt went up massively. The stock did after this announcement, going up more than 200%. Pretty incredible, from around 10 or so bucks all the way up to $50. So it turns out Bakkt was one of the best investments over the last month by far. And just what an incredible run they've had since that announcement. Bakkt has also had some previous mentions here on the show with other partnerships they've made. So perhaps you heard about Bakkt on the show, you decided to invest in it, and you're up big right now. Congratulations if that's you. I wish it was me as well. I'll be honest, I didn't invest in Bakkt. I should have done it. We've been way too focused on cryptocurrency to be looking at stocks as much right now. I mean, still some. We talk about stocks some, but not as much. People are selling Dogecoin for Shiba Inu. Just wait for the Robinhood listing. Dogecoin bags will start to empty. Shiba is better, coming in from Kenyan McDonald. And see, now, one of the reasons a lot of people in the Dogecoin community didn't really like SHIB at first, and still a lot of people don't like it, is because of comments like that. Now, we're going to read them. Like a lot of YouTubers, if they really like a coin, would just not read a comment like that. I think it's better to cover both sides. So some people do believe that Dogecoin is going to get passed by Shiba Inu coin. Some people believe that it will cause a lot of people to sell their Dogecoin to invest in it instead. And the truth is, that's not going to happen. Now, we can say very truly that we have respect for what the community's been able to do, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it's better than Dogecoin. The polls show that, the stats show that, the amount of holders show that, the energy, everything, all of the metrics. We can see Dogecoin is still going to remain forever, most likely, the #1 meme cryptocurrency. It will. It's going to remain up there. No one's going to be able to pass it, but you still can see gains. So no, that's not true. You're welcome to have that opinion all you want. You can say it, we'll read it, we'll talk about it, but that's incorrect. And it's also true that Dogecoin right now at this current price is extremely safe compared to a lot of other cryptos. Now, there's no such thing as a safe investment in cryptocurrency. It's always a chance it can go down. But compared to other cryptos, looking at the price of it now compared to what it's capable of being and where it was and the future catalysts that are coming, a lot of people don't want to sell their Doge. So Dogecoin is significantly safer than Shiba Inu coin by such a large margin, in fact, that if you are someone who needs your money and you want to also keep it in crypto, Dogecoin is definitely the clear option there. And when it comes to high upside, I would say really a lot of cryptos have similar opportunities there. Shiba Inu coin does have some decently high upside, but nothing compares to Dogecoin when it comes to upside, because there's no other community and no other group of influencers and influential people that are backing a coin that even comes close to Dogecoin. Not even close to close. Someone said Shiba competes with ETH, not Doge. Doge is a currency. That's true as well. Coming from Brandon. Good chat there. I agree. Would you compare SHIB's current rise to what Dogecoin went through in the spring? I personally like both. Yeah, there's definitely some comparisons that can be drawn there, especially when it comes to community-backed increases. So yeah, there's no question. There's some easy comparisons you can draw, as we are seeing right now. The current rankings: Dogecoin at number 9, Shiba Inu coin is at number 12. So yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean, to see another meme currency showing this, it also means one more thing, which is that this is not the end of this. We will see another meme cryptocurrency come up and go up to around the same market cap as Shiba Inu currently has. So what you really want to be looking for is that meme cryptocurrency. And here on this channel, if you subscribe with notifications on, I will do my best to keep you updated on that every single day. I'm looking at the new cryptos that are made. I'm trying to find these picks. All of these are going to be especially covered on Patreon. So do join the Patreon if you want to see full access to all of those picks. But the big main one I'm going to talk about here too, once we do find one that we think can do that. So make sure those notifications are on. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.